Well, now, Fuse is here. What is all this stuff about transforming the way we think about Africa?
I grew up in the UK. I did primary school in Ghana, then I did secondary school in the UK, then university. So growing up in the UK, Africa wasn't really perceived in such an amazing way, you know, and I took a trip back to Africa a couple of years ago, and my experience of Africa was completely different from what I'd been seeing on TV when I was younger, and how, you know, my peers, you know, when I was in secondary school, how they actually saw Africa. So I just wanted to share my experience, you know.
Yeah, Africa's what? Africa is Conrad, Heart of Darkness, all that stuff. It's famine, it's corruption, it's things not working. You say there's another picture that people have missed.
Yeah, there's so many other images that people have missed, so many other feelings. Like when I land in Africa, the feeling that I get when I'm in Africa, it's just such an amazing feeling that it actually annoyed me that I was in the UK, and you know, this kind of feeling wasn't portrayed on our TVs and, you know, on the radio. So to me,
what is this feeling? Can you describe it?
It's the sense of happiness when you land, the sense of inspiration that you get. My music, my main inspiration for my music is my experience of Africa. So when you hear my music, I'm actually just sharing my experience of Africa through my music. You know, yes, there's famine there. Yes, there's, you know, poverty and stuff like that, but there's other things as well. And it's important that we get the balance right. You know, and the media certainly don't show the balance, especially when I was growing up.
Is this feeling of a different kind of Africa? Are people outside the African community beginning to understand that because of the music?
Definitely. Through the music that we're making, through Afrobeat, you know, we're actually showcasing a different side of Africa through the speeches that I do. I performed at the Mobos, I won the Mobo Award, and I made sure that I let people know that Africa is not all that the media's always showing. There's a different side to Africa. I did a talk at Stanford University. I was sharing my experience of Africa. They were sharing their experiences of Africa, not just in Africa, but outside of Africa, me and African people, and even their ideas on how we can reinvest, you know, back into the...
Are there white kids who want to be African now?
You know what? That's actually what's happening. Like, there's a white girl in class, her phone rings and is, you know, DeBanjo, Oliver Twist, or is Fuse ODG antenna playing on the phone. So things have really changed, you know. And to me, that sense of pride and feeling proud to be African for the young people is really important, you know, just to be proud of who you are. That's really what...
What's the Tina on your hat?
Tina stands for This Is New Africa.
This is New Africa.
Just showcasing the new Africa through the music. You know, there's other people that do businesses, there's fashion, you know, just there's so many different factors that the media never showcased when I was growing up.
We're going to hear you, don't talk for too long, and we'll
I like talking, you know.
Obviously, we want to hear you play though. So if you get yourself ready for that, I'll just give some very interesting newspaper headlines. So, yeah, the Daily Telegraph, bigger council tax rise forced by Liberal Democrats, and a picture of Prince Charles, who's been tramping around the flooded Somerset levels apparently today. He's also on the front page of The Times. The Financial Times has news that Microsoft is getting very excited by the prospect of cloud computing. Not that it's particularly new, of course. OK, I think that's all from us for tonight. So take it away, please.
You don't mind paying the cost, you're on your grind, you they move like the wind. The way you put it down on the floor, but when I come and just give you my ring. She bought a dumb bar, she phenomenal, she motivate and she elevate. She bought a dumb bar, she phenomenal, she motivate and she elevate. She bought a dumb bar, she phenomenal, she motivate and she elevate. She bought a dumb bar, she phenomenal. Everything go think, my girl. Roll with that king, roll with that butter that make notes like a singer. My gal, roll with that king, roll with that butter that can give you everything. Go think, my girl. Roll with that king, 'cause every good man needs a queen. What you think? Oh, I like the way you put it on me. When you put a half a million goodie on me, you always stay ahead like a hoodie on me. Girl, you know for stress, I don't go leave you lonely. So go ahead and put it on me. When you put a half a million goodie on me, you always stay ahead like the hoodie on me. Girl, you know for stress, I don't go leave you lonely. I like the way that you doing your thing, you doing your thing. You don't mind paying the cost, you're on your grind, you then move like the wind.